Hey guys, welcome back to Hate Addicts with Crafts. And I'm Isabel, and this is a channel about cross stitch and other crafty things that I'm up to during the week. So I mainly do cross stitch. I have done diamond painting, quilting, knitting, crocheting, so all sorts of types of things, and I'm always open to try new things as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back everyone that has been following me, and if you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and hopefully you see what you like. You might stick around for a while. So I wanted to do this video last Saturday, because I wanted to stick on the weekly updating thing, but we had a really bad storm come through. Like, I want to say storm, but it was supposed to be freezing ice rain or whatever you call that, but it ended up happening in the morning, and we got snow, and then we got a little ice rain. So I ended up getting off work early because my boss didn't want us driving out in the bad weather in the roads. My husband was supposed to go out of town for his Dragon Ball Z tournament because they had their first qualifying round for nationals for this year. So he was supposed to go to that, and he was communicating with the guys that he was going to carpool with, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and finally they just decided, is that better? That they decided that they weren't going to do it, that they weren't going to take the trip, which I got kind of sad because I was like, my stitchy weekend's gone. I can stitch when he's here. It's just I wanted to stitch more, but we ended up going shopping, and he got a couple games. I think I got crafty stuff, maybe not. I got some things I needed, and we went out and had a late lunch, and we ate at Applebee's because I had a gift card from one of my ex-coworkers. So I ate the appetizer and like the meal, and like usually if I eat an appetizer and the meal, I'm like too full, but I was like so hungry because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and we finally ate like 3. So yeah, and it's been like negative degrees here, and it's supposed to snow again tomorrow, starting tonight, and ice rain, and so I'll probably have to get up early to try and drive safely to work as well. So without further ado and my rambling, you come to see the projects. I think I worked on this the last time. I don't know if I've made any progress since the last time you've seen this one. I'm trying to get, this is the Once Upon a Fairy Tale supersize max color because I'm insane, and Carla made me do it. Hashtag Carla made me do it. Oh, that is the Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart. It's gorgeous, and I'm starting in this top right corner. So normally I start in this corner but I wanted to be different, so I started in this corner. I don't have a lot of progress, but I am using it in a full coverage Fanatics challenge to stitch on parks, and I'm using it for the Australia, for like the white or the blue or something. If I have a picture, I will insert here. Where I was last time. And there I'm at now. Still a bunch of blues. I think I worked over here and got some more here done, and then worked down here. But we'll see. Hopefully I can get some more progress done on this. I think once I finish bobbinating all my bobbins, because I've only started like 3 or 4 days ago, so I still have a massive load of bobbins to bobbinate. Once I get it all bobbinated, and then I can pull the colors, and then I will have this fully kitted up, and then it'll motivate me to work on it because I will have all the colors for said project. So that was my new year, new start. Not a whole lot of progress, but progress is progress. This next one is Bootstrap Bessie. And this is what that will look like, maybe, when that's done. And I'm working up here. And if I have a picture, I will insert one here. The last time you saw it, because I think I got some progress in it. I think I used it for a extra credit in Magical Stitches, and I was using it for the alphabet soup in the Semi-Sane Stitchers on Facebook. So that is where I am at now. I think last time you saw it, I put in this color here, the solid pink, because it was easy to stitch at work and then at church because it was just one color. And then I came in and started this block here. So that is starting to come together. I have two more rows to complete here, and then the first page will be done. And then when I go over this way, I think I'm just gonna go all the way top row, the top 10 by 10 blocks, all the way to the end of the page, because the bird, Joni, did you hear that? The bird is there, and I want to kind of work on the bird because she wants the bird. So once I get this page done, I will like work all the way across, and then I'll do like the diagonal, or maybe I'll just work on the bird and get some of the bird done, because Pattern Keeper and bright colors. Pattern Keeper and bright colors, because there's like reds and stuff, so as long as it's not blue. I will save the best for last. And I did make some progress, very minor progress, on my Little Princesses by Tilton's Craft. And that is what that's supposed to look like when it's done. And I think I ended up starting in this corner by accident. I meant to start in this one. Orientated the fabric wrong, and I just went with it. So if I have a picture, I will insert here the last time, or where I was last time. And then here I am at now. So not a whole lot of progress. I did 200 stitches or 410 stitches. So I completed these 2 blocks down here and then these 2 up here. Yeah. So I think I'm about halfway done with the page. So I think when I get down to kind of here, that's when I slowly get into the second lantern and the light. So that'll be exciting, because I'm kind of tired of this. I mean, it's not all black, it's like dark browns and dark greens. I want to get to the fun colors. So it's not black, but it looks black. There's like browns and greens, and I'm just like, I want the fun colors. But then I'm like, I have to kit it up. Finish kitting this project up. But that is another one I worked on. I think I worked on it for a day for one of the homeworks on Saturday. I'll show you this one. The next project is Santa's Workshop by Thomas Kincaid. Let me pull the picture up real quick. And I started this last Christmas. I started it with Vicky, Reading and Stitching Vicky. But and I started down here because everyone starts up here and I wanted to see something different, so I started down here, and there's like an elf and some other things. So if I have a picture of where I was last time, I will insert that here. And this got chose for Cheese My Whip in semi-sane. So I needed to put 500 stitches in. I have 100 to go to put in before Wednesday this week. So here we are with this one. So there's like a little ball here, and then the outline of the elf is slowly coming together. Like this is his shirt, and then his beard, and then his hat is right there. So, and then Santa's bag is slowly starting to come. I think it's like up here somewhere. So that'll be fun. Kind of want to work on this more to see how it slowly comes to life. So that is where that is. So that's exciting. So I probably will leave this one out because I need to work on that. So I need to work on homework this week, because homework's a bit of a challenge, but and the next one is Lyra, my mermaid. I'm working on her for homework this week for all prompts. The first one was a rhyme. I don't remember the rhyme, but a couple of words were green. She's got a green fin. Eyes, she has eyes. and a girl was another prompt. And then the other ones, I don't know. There was an M in an acronym, so I'm using it for mermaid. There was a T, so I'm going to use, there's a turtle, or she has a tattoo. And then the other one, I think, was an S. The S was shell, right? Yeah, there was an S, shell. I don't know. I did figure it all out though. So I am using it for all of the prompts. I just can't remember. I think another one was shell or S of some sort. And I am started my 13th page, and I am in like this area here. So I started the 3rd row. Guess I don't, I mean, I'll insert a picture where I was last time, but it was the completing of the 2nd row. So I did work on this yesterday and a couple days before that, so I only managed to get this little section done, but I'm also using it for boring because there's lots of blues in this because she's in the ocean. And right now I feel like every project I'm working on, I'm using blue, and I'm kind of tired of stitching blue, even though I love blue. So, this week's homework is a total of 1,000 instead of 800 like it usually is. So she'll get a good 1,000 stitches in this week, hopefully. And then if she's chosen for Choose My Whip, then I'll have to put 500 in, but I can double dip with Semi-Sane and Magical Stitches because they're 2 separate challenge groups. Since I'm already using it for Magical Stitches, might as well use it for Semi-Sane. Right? Right. So, I saved the best one for last. So, for those of you who may not know, I am stitching the White Dragon for Glenna. She started stitching it and then wasn't feeling it, and I was like, I'll stitch it for you. And so I'm stitching it. And I got a page finished since the last time I saw you on this. So I finished a page, so I have one more page to go over here, and then the bottom row is done, and then I believe there's only 2 more rows. So it's 3 rows or some sort. So yeah, once I finish this page down here, then the bottom row will be finished, and then I will probably come up here and do this one and kind of do like the diagonal to kind of finish it. I don't know. Because there's a lot of solid stitching over here. Kind of embroidering the confetti. But if I want to make progress, I gotta have solid stitching. So I will insert a picture. Here, the last time you saw it, And since I have a page finish, I gotta take it out of, I have to take it part way out of the Q-snap because y'all need to see this because it's stunning. Okay. And here we are now. So since I got this, I finished 2 pages. I think when I got it, she had 3.5 pages done. So, and then that's roughly the page I finished. I think from like here, maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, that is, it's so gorgeous. Maybe if I hold it up long enough, it'll be the screen preview. No, it's just stunning. And like, I love that you can see the claw. And then I had to finish this up for homework. So I started this, and then I like having my full coverage gridded because I have a hard time counting to 10. But this one I have to count to 20 because it's over 2. So I was using fishing line to grid, and it's great, it works, but I think it takes more time. I don't know if it takes more time to grid than a water soluble pen, but I just used the water soluble pen and just went really slowly so I didn't have bumps or whatever. But we'll see how I like, if I'll continue to grid with my pen on 28 count, but more than likely I will, because if I can have where the blocks are gridded out, I might be able to stitch the page faster. But I can't stop talking about this. It's gorgeous. And then, yeah, I think there'll be like plenty of extra fabric. Because I mean, this is the edge of like the pattern here. And then I have this like folded up underneath it. So that's how like long it is. And then I don't know, it's like 2 pages, 2 full pages. So I don't know how tall it will be, but yeah, I'm excited to get lots of progress on this. And I love that I'm doing it for Lena. And it just looks gorgeous. Like those blues. I just love it. Okay. You probably don't want me to ramble. I didn't get any haul this week. Not that I know of. And I think that's it for this video and this weekly video. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I can get some good progress on some of these projects, and maybe I'll pull out a different one I haven't worked on the last week. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!